Happy Thursday, everyone! Here I am. Today is May 16th, and I am here to talk to you, as promised, about my new book, Freelance Teaching, the Language Teacher's Guide. And I am super excited to talk about this. So before people start joining, I would like to let you know that I haven't come here in a while. I have been coming here to my stories. I have been talking to you. We have been exchanging messages. Hi, La. And I haven't been posting. It's because at the end of 2022, so 1 year and a half ago, I almost burned out. I was taking care of so many accounts, and I had 2 Instagram accounts plus a YouTube account plus so many things, and I was on the verge of a crisis. So I decided last year to take a break and to come here just to talk to people, to keep these contacts, and to come to the stories when messages come. Hi, hey there, hey, thank you for coming, thank you Clara, thank you Ricardo, Joanna, welcome you all. And during this time, I thought I needed a break from putting together posts and all this crazy. If you have posted something in your life, you know how demanding it is. So, just a minute. Oh my God. And I took a break from posting, but I didn't take a break from producing. So I started at the beginning of last year, I started writing this book, but I didn't tell anyone because I was doing this at my own pace. Hi Catherine, hi Andrea. So I was using this time to get myself reconnected, and I was doing things slowly so that I had no pressure on me. My pressure was enough. Hi Arthur. During this time. So I used last year to do things. I used last year to do things at a very calm pace so that I could put myself together again. So at the end of the year, I almost finished my book, but I needed to revise, and this year I really got started. So this book, I am self-publishing this book. So this year I started learning how to design, how to create a cover, how to do things. I've never done anything like that in my life. I'm a teacher, you know that. Yeah, I'm a teacher. So I decided to venture into the unknown in this part of my career. So I didn't imagine it demanded so much, but I could do it. So I will show you. So I have a print copy of my book. This is my book. Freelance Teaching, the Language Teacher's Guide. This is the cover, how to start and run your business. And I did it all by myself. My son helped me a little bit with teenagers know much more. So he helped me a little bit. But I had to learn how to do it, how to design the book. So I did it all. I had to learn how to do this book spine, this part here, the back cover, the way the company I'm printing here in Brazil uses this ISBN number very big, but unfortunately there is no option. This was my first sample that I printed just to see if it was working well. So I had to learn. Okay, it's too big, so the ones that you're gonna get is gonna be smaller here. But, we learn. Everything is part of our learning process. And I am super proud of this because what I did is I tried to gather 20 years of working freelance together in a book so that I could share with you everything that I learned, all the process, all the topics. I'm going to tell you the topics in a minute, but so that you understand that my intention was to make your life easier. Because back then, when I started, the internet was at the beginning. I was 24, no, yeah, 20, 23, 24 years old, and now I'm 45 years old. Thank you all. I am so happy that you're proud of me. Thank you, Andre. And I didn't know, and we didn't have social media when I started. So now it's easier because you have more people talking about freelance teaching. When I started, there were very few people who were freelance teachers, and they were like, "Are you crazy? You're gonna work on your own, but you're a teacher. You're a loser." This is the kind of feeling that teachers used to have in the past, at least here in my country. Yes, so I am super proud of this book. So it's, you see, here have the contents, and it's split into 7 parts here. Part 1 is I discuss a little bit about freelance teaching, what is motivating you through this path, because not everyone needs to be a freelance teacher. There are people who are extremely happy working for an institution, and that is okay. So I start, there's a lot of reflection on the first part so that you really understand your motives, your reasons for you to decide to be a freelance teacher. Yes? And then part 2, I talk about the foundation of a successful business. So I talk about how to find students, how to connect with students, how to connect with other teachers, how to understand your clients' needs, how to negotiate the first steps when someone approaches you for private lessons. So discovery calls, needs analysis. So this first part is dedicated to, the second part is dedicated to that. Then part 3, I talk about price, how you can define your price. There's a lot of reflection here too. What's the ideal salary of your life? Yeah, what would you like to be making today? Yes, and from this point, we start planning your classes, the prices for your classes, the different models you can work with your students. So if you work one-on-one, if you work in groups, if you work, if your students pay you per month, if your students pay you per class, per project. So there are a lot of things here. And there is one part that I talk about, understand yourself. And understand what you're supposed to do based on what you like doing, not based on what's expected from you, from other people, you know? So this part is very important. There are some calculus here that you have to do some math in this part, but it's really important. And the idea, the path to reaching your dream salary, yes? Part 5, I talk about a very bureaucratic part, but essential to a business, that is contracts and negotiations. So how you can negotiate better, how you can design a contract. I put here all items, or at least all items I consider important for you to include in a contract. And because my contract was designed by a lawyer, but as time went by, I made some adjustments, and I included other aspects like class cancellation, course cancellation. There were some things that I added, and here I put all the items and I explain item by item when you are designing your own contract. Of course, if you hire a lawyer, it's much easier, but sometimes not everybody has funds to hire a lawyer at this point. And methods of payment. So this part is for negotiations, is for more bureaucratic parts. And then part 5, I focus totally on dealing with clients. So in terms of homework, motivation, feedback, what else? How to deal with clients, understanding your clients. I think this part is that when we create this connection with our students more deeply, your students keep coming back, they keep renovating, they keep renewing their contracts with us. And in this part, I talk about a very delicate issue, is to how to raise your price, How can you raise your price without losing your students? So is there a way of doing that? Then part 6 is devoted to your mental health. So we talk about attitudes that can keep you on the right track, things that you can do not to give up. Mainly in the first year, there are a lot of people who give up teaching freelance when you begin, because it takes time until you have a certain number of students. So what you can do, money, how you can save money for emergencies. We talk about retirement. We talk about a fund for emergencies. We talk about social media comparison, outsourcing when it's necessary. So it's all on this part. So that as a freelance teacher, you can be mentally healthy throughout your career. Like me, 20 years later, 20 years later, I am still here, and I don't want to change things. I am very happy where I got. Yes, and part 7 is just to wrap it up, and we have some final considerations. I talk about career transition, so how you can do this. So if you have reached until this point in the read, and you decided to be a freelance teacher, or you're already a freelance teacher, but you're thinking about doing things different. So the book can be for beginners, for teachers who are beginning their career, experienced teachers who would like to run a more professional business or would like to see if there are better ways of doing things. Yes, I had a few teachers read my book before, and they are quite experienced. And there is one teacher who has been teaching freelance, who is also here for more than 20 years, and she told me she learned a lot. So that's the thing. Yeah, there's these exchanges with fellow teachers are always useful in our career. So this final part, when you get there, you will, okay, I want to be 100% of my time freelancing. So how can I do it? How can I transition from the company, from the school, from the institute where I am today to becoming one entirely freelance teacher? So I use this to talk to you about this. So the book has 152 pages. I learned a lot. You have no idea, guys. It seems so easy to put the pages here. Yes. But how do you remove the first ones without removing anything? Everything I needed to learn, and I am so happy about this. So this is my book, the content of my book, and there will be 2 formats for you to acquire. The ebook, so the digital version, is already available for pre-sale on Amazon. So it will be available for pre-sale until June 28th. And the official launch is June 29th. And the print copy, like this one, is not available for pre-sale on Amazon. And there will be 2 options for you to buy the print copy. If you live in Brazil, you'll be able to buy from a company called WeClap, but on the launch date, it's not available yet. You'll be able to buy. If you live in Brazil, you're gonna be able to buy, and then during the next few days, I'm gonna write this better to you. But by now, the pre-sale is for the digital version only the ebook, right? So, and if you don't live in Brazil, the book is going to be available on Amazon.com. So if you live abroad, you're going to be able to buy it directly from Amazon. But both versions, both the ebook and the print version, will be available on June 29th. Now, you're going to have the pre-sale for the ebook only, right? And if you decide to buy my book now, my idea and my gift to you is gonna be like this. Okay, you opted for the purchase during pre-sale. I'm gonna offer you a masterclass on the topic of how to say no to clients and to students. I know most of us struggle a lot when we have to deal with situations like, can I pay you later? Oh, can I avoid interest? Or can I make up for this lesson another day that I am late? So there are a lot of things that we can learn how to negotiate better with our students. So this masterclass is gonna be offered to anyone who buys this book during pre-sale. So the last day for people to buy the ebook is gonna be June 28th. So if you decide to buy now, as soon as you buy it, you let me know and you send me a message, you DM me or WhatsApp me, whatever, and I'm gonna get your email and I'm gonna save here on a list so that when it's the master class day, it's gonna be July 6th. Yeah, it's a Saturday. If you're not able to attend it, the recording will be available for 30 days. Because I know it's July, there will be a lot of people on vacation. So the recording will be available in case you can't make it. So as soon as you buy the book, you let me know. And then I talk to you, I get your details so that I can send you the invite for the masterclass on Zoom. And what else? So the launch date is June 29th. So it's about 45 days from now. So there is time for you to plan. If you decide to buy the print book, thank you, see. If you decide to buy it, but I don't like reading on Kindle, I don't like reading online versions, digital versions, ebook, I want to have the print copy. If that is your intention, but you still want to participate in the masterclass, I will offer you a possibility. So the launch date is June 29th. So from June 29th until July 3rd, so it's a period of 5 days, I'm gonna open an exception for people who buy the print version to participate in my course, to participate in my masterclass. Because, thank you. If you want to give it to someone as a gift, or if you actually prefer the print version, it's also possible. And then you can also benefit from the bonus of buying at the beginning. But you have to set your calendar so that you don't forget, because it's almost 2 months from now. Imagine you forget the date, and what can you do? So this is the idea. If you buy the ebook, you can buy it now and your name is going to be there saved for the masterclass. If you want to buy the print version too, you have 5 days to buy, starting from the launch date, and you can participate in the masterclass too. Recordings, I told you that the recording will be available for 30 days. And if you have any questions, Andrea said here, for sure I will buy it for myself and as a gift to some friends. Oh, awesome. Thank you. I'm sure it's going to be a great gift. Yes. Thank you, C. And this masterclass, I think it's going to be a great way to wrap up this cycle, of launching and publishing. And, I never imagined that self-publishing would take so much of my time. But I learned a lot, I studied a lot. And when we have this beginner's mind, we feel excited. Yes, hi Anna. We feel motivated because we are learning different things. We are doing different things. And I'm sure this book is going to be very useful to you. If you have any questions, you can write them down here. And that's it. Look, I prepared some questions here in case, just here. What will you get as a gift? The masterclass. So if you buy the book now, you get this masterclass as a gift. Yes. And you're going to receive your present as soon as you finish your purchase. So you contact me and you give me your email, and close to the date, you're going to receive the Zoom invite. The masterclass will take place on July 6th. It's a Saturday. There is one question. If I buy the ebook after the launch date, Can I get the gift? No, you get the gift only if you buy the ebook during pre-sale. This exception that I am opening is for the print copy because it's not available on Amazon or in the other company during pre-sale. So I am making this exception because the companies don't offer the option of buying during pre-sale, but the digital version will be available. You get the masterclass participation opportunity only if you buy during pre-sale. Yes, Catherine. I'm so excited to talk to you about some more on the podcast. Your book is going to change lives. Yes, Catherine Angus from Here You Go. If you don't know her podcast, this is a fantastic podcast. Invited me to talk to her on her podcast in July. So we're going to be able to talk about it a little bit more. It's going to be out there already. So some people might have already read it when they listen to our podcast. Yes, Catherine. So I really thank you for the invitation. Yes. What else? I guess that's it. What if you only buy? Yes. So I was talking to you. I agree, Catherine. Yeah. So the idea is that you can see this firsthand. I'm going to show you again because I am in love with this book. Look, guys, you have no idea. This is like a baby. I worked so hard. And this is so hard to get right on the correct place, but it's here. Freelance Teaching, the Language Teacher's Guide by Agnes Rubinho. How to start and run your business. I am extremely proud of this accomplishment. And I'm sure it's going to be very useful to you all. When I started writing this book, I needed to put my mind at ease. I was very overwhelmed. I was overworked. I was over everything. And when I started writing, I had Joanna, thank you. I had one thought on my mind. I want to help someone, at least to do things right so that they don't feel so overwhelmed. Because I have experience, and there are a lot of people who are beginning, or they are beginning in their careers, or they are beginning the freelance teaching business. Hi, Ricardo, thank you. And what I had in mind is, if I can help one person from this read, I'm gonna be satisfied. But the people who have already read this book to help me to share their thoughts with me, my friends, my English teachers, my fellow teachers who read this book before, told me that I have helped them a lot. One of my friends told me, Agnes, I have already changed the way I'm charging my students. And she is an experienced teacher. She has been working as a freelance teacher for more than 10 years. And she told me, if that was your intention to help one person out on this planet, your objective has been met. And I thought, okay, so maybe now 2, maybe now 3 people, if I can help 10 people, if I can help more. So I started with this idea, if I help one person, if this legacy to the world can help one person, I am happy. But if I can help lots of people, this is even better. Yeah, the more teachers, the more prepared the teachers are out there, the better they can develop as teachers. Because this book, I talk about the business. Hello, Carol. I talk about the business, but I don't talk about methodology. So I don't talk about dogme. I don't talk about TBLT. I don't talk about the ways you can approach your classes or the ways you can design your class or prepare a class. No, I am writing this book so that you're prepared as a business person, you're prepared as a freelance teacher to have time to dedicate to your learnings, to your studies, to courses, to other readings, to other things, so that you feel more prepared as a teacher. So this book prepares you for your business so that you don't have to worry about money anymore. You don't have to worry about finding students anymore. You don't have to worry about other things anymore. You can focus on your self-development as a teacher. You can focus, and if you are a better teacher, if you're a more prepared teacher, if you read more books about teaching, if you read more books about language, not only English, but other languages, you can understand your student better. And if you understand your student better, you know how to be a better teacher, you can raise your price. So you see, it's a snowball. And my book can help you get there. Hi. And I guess that's it. There's nothing left for me to say, but to finalize with a quote from Meditopia. That is an app about meditation. And I copied it here because I love this. And I think it makes sense for us here, yes? Don't wait for the perfect moment. Make the present moment be perfect. So my question to you is, what have you been doing to make the present perfect? To make the present moment be perfect. How have you been working on your mental care, on your studies, on your development, on your career progress? Yes? So I really appreciate, thank you, Carol. Thank you all for coming. And I do hope you have a blast reading this book. It's available now, so if you finish here, you can go to my bio, and there is a link there directly for you to go to Amazon and buy the ebook and the print version. In the ebook, you're gonna get on your Kindle on June 29th, and the print version is gonna be available for sale on June 29th as well. Thank you all for participating. You're so sweet. So take care. See you.